Citizens' participation in local governance is a key factor in Ghana's local government system to promoting decentralization. The Local Government Act, Act 462, Section 16, states, "A member of the District Assembly shall, as appropriate, maintain close contact with his electoral area, consult with people on issues to be discussed in the District Assembly, and collate their views, opinions, proposals, and present to the District Assembly. Meet his electorate before each meeting of the Assembly, report to his electorate the general decisions of the Assembly and its executive committee and the actions he has taken to solve the problems raised by residents in his electoral area." This aspect of the law, aimed at bringing governance to the doorsteps of the people, is rendered ineffective. There are no effective channels for communication between the citizens and the Assembly. Assembly members of Kwantanang-Madina Municipal Assembly in Greater Accra region could not hide their frustrations.
If you take our standing orders and our bylaws and our legislative instruments, it says that after every major General Assembly, we should meet our residents or our electorates, then relay information.
To let them know that their opinion, their proposal that they've given to you, send it to the Assembly, and this is how Assembly respond to their needs.
Not necessarily it is not practicable, though it can be done, we do it, but it is not as effective as we know that it should be done.
The major challenge with this District Assembly issue is communication. Like in my community, there is one small portion or part of the community that we have easy access to the residents because there is an information center. But the rest, they don't have. So as and when you have an avenue to really have access to them, it will help.
It is a challenge sometimes if I have to pass on information to all the community. And sometimes when the information flow doesn't go, they will be assuming certain things because for instance, when I met on the community, so I came and probably the street lights, this, that. Even though I had passed the information to some of the leaders to disseminate, maybe it was not all the community members that got that information.
Yes, the law has said it that before you come to any of the committee's meeting, you should get information from your electorate, get information from them, and then bring it to the Assembly for it to be addressed. Do you understand? But any move that you make an Assembly member, the first question they ask you is that when they come, what are you going to give them? What are you providing them? Are you going to give them the snacks? Are you going to give them TNT? Some of them will go to an extent of asking you that how much are you going to pay him for you inviting him to that meeting.
Even though it is termed as part-time job, sacrificial work or voluntary work, my brother, it is more than a part-time job. Therefore, if an assemblyman could also be cushioned with some certain remuneration, it's going to help us a lot. One or two of the assemblies may say, yes, we are giving you some little allowances, but allowances of 50 Ghana in terms of sitting allowance, what will it do to you? When you are organizing your community, you hire tents, chairs, plastics, whatever, water, some refreshment. Well, they need it. That is why you also listen to whatever they have.
They can't just come and sit down and then meet with you, talk. You can't even provide them with water. You know, tomorrow when you call them, they won't come. And you know, anytime you call them, they expect that no, you are well prepared before meeting them, so that they will need some things from you. So that is the challenge. So that because of that, you, the assembly member, have to wait. If you think that you can do that, then you go and face them and then talk to them.
They don't pay assembly members. How do you organize this? It is hard time for the government to see to it that this voluntary work of the assembly is something they should discuss very well to make sure the assembly members are paid.
When there is an issue to inform the people, sometimes we use information van to go around, inform people, but all this I think is not well done because a lot of people don't get information. It's just a few people, especially with the town hall meeting. It's registered association, the chairman of the registered association, their secretaries, and then also the trot station, their chairman. It's just a selective people, but the mass are there. You don't get the information.
So the decision is based on the little that are available. In a nutshell, I would say that some of the views are not what the majority of the electorates want.
Because since we say we are projecting decentralization, every information or every work of assembly, people within the assembly's catchment area must have the details of work of assembly that assembly are doing in terms of any project coming in their area. But the act has not made any provision for assembly members to meet these people. I want to do it. So what we do is that when there are some occasions, where assembly members being invited to more occasions, maybe naming ceremony, weddings, funeral, then you use those platforms and then interact with your people. But at that time, how many people do you get there?
Most people don't know that there are certain acts that when committed in the community attract municipal offenses. You understand? And they don't have knowledge about any of our bylaws. And they don't even know the benefit of having a municipality in our case, for instance. So if there is the avenue for them to have an open session where they will get to know, they will be oriented as to what the district assemblies are supposed to do and their involvement, it would be easy, because if they get to understand my work as an assembly member, what I'm supposed to do, being the liaison officer between the municipality and the community, work will be easy.
The town hall meeting, it is very key in our decentralization concept, no two ways about it. But it is up to time that we diversify it in different areas with new technologies in place. We have the Twitter, the WhatsApp, the emails. At least by now of this 21st century, an assembly should come up with a website, so that wherever people or the electorate within the community needs an information, they can also get it easy to access.
And a normal circumstance, if we talk of the ideal situation, every assemblyman is supposed to get at least a laptop, a camera, you understand? So that when he goes to the field, he can take pictures, he can send mails, he can write a report, print them, send them to the appropriate authorities, so that the officer in charge will have all the relevant facts to work on. Sometimes it becomes a challenge, you understand, when you even need to type an ordinary letter. We don't even have an office to start with, you understand? So you have to walk to some place, get somebody to type your letter. And most of these things are confidential. They do not need to just be exposed just to anybody. So my first challenge is logistics. And the assembly is such that they do not provide us with those logistics.
And the assembly is constrained with the resources having to come from central government, like Common Fund, GDF, and then GOG funds and all those things. But the funds do not come the time that they are expected to come. Because Common Fund, for instance, is supposed to come every quarter, but sometimes 2-3 quarters, then there are arrears. So when you give a promise to the electoral area for a particular project, expecting that the funding from the assembly will come at the right time, it doesn't come, then it becomes an issue.
Action Voices is an initiative of Advocacy and Media Support Foundation, which seeks to create an effective communication platform to engage citizens and assembly authorities using mobile technology and toll-free service, thereby popular participation and local democracy.
The Action Voice project is a laudable idea. It is bringing governance to the ordinary people, and that is the main objective of the local government system. So it is as if you are facilitating our main objective. You are helping us achieve our set goal.
You need to go and organize your people before you can give the information. These Action Voices can what? Give the information easily for the people to know what is going on. So I think assembly will have to even come to embrace your work.
My expectation from the project is that it will help us to become more effective in communicating with or to our community members. And I think that in this modern world of technology that we are, this is one of the best, fastest and easiest way that we'll be able to disseminate information to the local level or the grassroots level to meet the needs of our community.
Action Voices. Be heard. Your voice counts.